The button has been pushed. Hello and welcome. Coming to you live from RockyGrass in Lyons, Colorado. And I know you guys, if you've been checking out all of our content, seeing the episodes that we're putting out, one of my favorite parts about Planet Bluegrass and what they bring to our community and scene is what they call the amateur contest. Okay? What you need to know is, first and foremost, none of these folks that go and spend their time to get on this stage are amateurs at all. I am so happy to have one of the 3 finalists, and who knows, maybe a future winner, of the amateur contest for RockyGrass 2025. I'm here with Slay Stinson. What's going on, boys? Hey, no, dude, do not thank me. Thank you guys, right? I wanted to come on. I wanted to have a chat to learn about this journey, right? Because you aren't amateurs. How long have you all been playing?
We've been playing together for about 3 years now. We get together every single week for 3 years. It's been a long, hard journey in 3 weeks.
I can imagine. So this wasn't the first band. I know that you guys have all spent time having different iterations, being in different bands. For this core unit now that's going to go on that stage in a little bit and fight for the opportunity to win this thing, how did y'all find each other, and what was it about how you played that made this your group?
Scott and Nick were in High Lonesome, and I joined the band 3 or 4 years ago. We competed at Telluride, and we were just a pickup band. And we got to be the finalists at Telluride, so I wanted to record the songs that we competed at Telluride Bluegrass Band Contest with. I wanted to record them, and so that began our journey as a band. We needed to write more songs, which Nick has written all of our best songs. And now,
No pressure.
There's 13 or 14 songs on all the major digital platforms that I'm very proud of, and I am confident, and I'm proud to say there's not a stinker in the bunch.
Yeah. We started on Telluride, just kind of hanging out, trying to get that together. And then we're like, oh, maybe we should just create music together.
That's awesome. Can you talk to the people that haven't been here before, what the criteria is? It's 3 songs, the selection, the difference between the Telluride contest and the RockyGrass contest.
Yeah, I mean, there are some differences, but mainly it's pretty similar. I mean, you get an instrumental, you get a ballad, and you get a tap song. And so if you're pulling off those 3, you're pulling it off within time, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. That's generally all you got to really watch out for and hang your bet.
So when you all were just a pickup band in Telluride, do you remember the 3 songs that you picked? And what was the process for that to go, hey, we're brand new, this is what we're coming off?
We learned 2 Earl Galloway songs. Scott plays in Vinnie Earl Galloway's band. I sit in the band often. So we learned 2 of Earl's songs. What else did we do? We did the 2 instrumentals that we've done today.
We did Way Too Out of Late.
An original, our first original recorded one. Okay, well, another one that we recorded original. I think we needed to slow it. We needed to fast one. And the 2 instrumentals. But yeah, we really wanted. We saw other bands like Pickin, who we were second place. They won 2 or 3 years ago. We really thought we needed to start writing our own stuff. And thanks to Nick, we do have a signature sound. And like I said, I'm proud of all the songs we recorded. We've got 3 more that are in the cans. They're going to release once a month. But yeah, that's our journey. And it started with Telluride Band Contest. And now we're here. If we can win this thing, it'd be a nice apostrophe to the end of the sentence.
Well, it really helps the trajectory, right? But even getting into the finals is huge because now you get this extra coverage. For me, what I love is talking to you guys. You had been there before, right? So what did you learn from the first time that you're saying, all right, well, we're going to do it a little different this time, and what were those differences?
Scott, let's go Scott.
Well, I think a big difference is that we rehearse every night, no matter what. And then we have residency every Wednesday down in downtown Denver. So
$7 grand every Wednesday, 8:30 to 11.
Almost 3 years. We played 190 shows.
So that makes a huge difference,
Yeah.
right? Because some of these guys that come up, they're from different states, they don't have an opportunity to play together. It's like, hey, we need to learn these songs. They come, they have a day to pick before, and then they're getting on stage and just going. And so to be able to like gel and define that, right? Because knowing a song is one thing, but as musicians and knowing each part, you have two fiddles, right? So how do you combine that? How do we know when somebody's going to jump in, what's going to go on? How do we utilize the members of the band to really propel that sound and also make it different, right? Because we don't want more of the same, which is really hard because we start with a foundation, right? And it's like, okay, well, we need this, you need this kind of tone, you need this kind of sound, but we're always chasing the new, right? So what was it for you guys in your journey that helped you evolve and got you onto the finalist stage again this week?
One obvious thing is the three of us in that original Telluride group, these guys were not. And I definitely would say that Chubb's bass playing has had a huge influence on our sound being completely different than it was then.
Did you hear that, internet? Bass players matter. Do not listen to what they say about bass players. Because it's true, man. You're the backbone of the band, right? And it makes a huge difference because when you have something that you can lean on and you let these guys go out and you can pull them back in, it creates a new dynamic. So how was it for you to come in as the FNG and then start putting this down and find your vibe with them?
So great. What an experience. As soon as I joined the band, these guys were like, and we're in the studio. So,
Surprise, get your shit together, we're going.
the studio process is huge. You pick apart your sound, really different. It's a learning experience like any other. And I really feel like that big part of our band, you know, to elevate is just picking apart the sound.
And then Carson, my guess is that you are the newest addition to this and the second string, right?
Yeah.
But I've seen you saw that thing happen. So how has it been coming in and finding your place in the band, where your hits are, how you start to gel into what's already being played?
Yeah, it's been really great. I mean, I moved to Colorado about 2 years ago. With some bluegrass knowledge, a lot of fiddling stuff here and there, but lots of different kinds of playing. And over the course of those 2 years, met a lot of people, including Slay Stinson, played some gigs, played around with a lot of different bands, and it's just been really special to feel like hear all the music that this state kind of creates and all the different bands that just have that at my house here. And you have to learn from what Andy Ryan plays in this band, listen to the solos on their recordings, but then also bring what I bring to this band and do my best to. So yeah.
And that's what's awesome is because without a trad bluegrass background, right, some of those influences can come and help adapt that sound. And be like, hey, have you ever tried to chop like this? Or have you ever ran this in? And it really starts to change things. And for me, it's always looking back at like where your foundation was, what you guys liked to do, who was your inspiration, but then tweaking that stuff and then starting to make it grow. And obviously you guys are now having enough time together as a band. You're starting to put some of these songs together. You're gelling. I can't believe that you've been playing every week together because that gives you a leg up over everything else, right? Because to have that time, to have those nonverbal cues, to know, oh, he's playing this, okay, now I'm going to lead into this, or this is what leads to that. It definitely gives you guys a leg up, but you know that this isn't easy, right? So there's so many challenges ahead. What do you think has been the biggest hurdle to get back here? Because it doesn't happen easy.
I think the hurdle is like looking to weekend because, you know, we go out and play a gig, let's say there's 5 of us, we make $700. You know, like, you want to stay home and put some money in the bank or put some gas in the tank, or you want to roll the dice and pay money to play.
What, you don't get into bluegrass for money?
But, you know, it's like, that's what, you got to block it out and you got to say, we're going to pay to be a part of this and it's been worth it. Like, playing into that whole room and they're hanging on to every note. As an artist, like, just feel this energy. Like, yesterday, when everyone started screaming after our first chorus and Pool Bum, it threw me for a loop. I was supposed to get started immediately, and I was just like, I hope I just didn't lose the contest for us guys. But that's the good thing about having original music and playing with these guys every Wednesday, is that there's a lot of trust, there's a lot of telepathy. They knew what I did, I knew what I did. I just had to figure out in that second how to get back into second.
Secret for y'all, us simpletons as fans have no fucking clue that you mess up, right? Like, we do not. You guys always are so hard on yourselves. You're like, oh man, I did this or I did. We don't know, right? If you didn't say anything, we have no clue. But you guys are so hard on yourselves. But you were talking about that energy. Planet Bluegrass has become a staple in our scenes, right? And so RockyGrass and Telluride are these like mecca destinations where you're trying to get to. So for you, going from these weekly shows, right, and support local music. This is how you find these up and coming bands, is by going out and see these people. Yeah. Those big names, they have the support. Get your ass out to your local bar, go hang out, free shows, whatever it is, just show up.
And
what you need to do is, because these guys are working so hard to put the music out there, record it, put it on your Instagram, put it on your social media, tag the band, get them in front of new faces, because so often I have people reach out and they're like, hey man, thank you so much for introducing me to X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, man, I just think they fuck, so I'm just gonna put it out there. And I'm glad that you like it too, but you deserve it. So that energy, how do you feed off it, and how do you not like pucker up and have like that oh shit moment, right?
You know, that takes a little bit of experience too. You know, I mean, you get that feedback, immediate feedback, and the energy is sometimes, like Travis said, more than you expected. And when it is, you realize like, oh, I have to keep my head straight here too. I got to appreciate it and respect it and love it, but I also have to make sure that I'm still here doing what I need to do for them.
You still got to be dialed in.
You
right?
still got to be dialed in.
You can't fall in love with the energy that they're giving you, because then it can kind of take over, and then he starts being quiet for the first time.
The give and take is constant. Yeah.
I get myself in a trance with drugs and alcohol.
Somehow,
Prescription, folks. All right?
somehow the age-old cocktails.
No, wait, liquid courage works? Golly, I should try it sometime.
Not for today.
Sober on the judge.
Listen, and once Planet Bluegrass gave me this media pass, I will tell you right now, this is the first festival. I've gone 3 days, not a drop, not nothing. High and tight, baby. High and tight. And I know you didn't expect that, so thank you. But it's amazing because, like, we get what we put into it, right? And so it's got to feel good for you guys. Hey, I got there once at Telluride. We're getting back there again. The momentum is there, right? You keep knocking on this door, and eventually you're going to kick that thing down. And then talk about the opportunity that would come if you got the chance to be, hey, we're the winners. What happens for those folks that can take that number one spot, and what do they get?
$750 and strengths.
That's not it, though. What else? But wait, there's more.
Like I said, we can get $700, like, playing our hometown gig at Goosetown Station. Maybe we could get $800 playing in Vail, or $900. Like, it just...
He's thinking about money. You know what else they do? What happens the following year after you win?
So here's the thing that we don't take for granted the culture we got in Colorado. I mean, we don't get a residency playing Bluegrass in any town.
Yeah.
That happens in Denver, it happens in Golden. So like what RockyGrass, Telluride scene has done for Bluegrass musicians here is obvious. And I think coming here, it's an opportunity for us to do what you're trying to do, which is, we're not that well known, but we've got people listening to our lyrics, which is a really rare thing for a bar band. And that's an opportunity that you don't get, and that places like these do support you. And that's the connection that it's really special and saturated.
And to answer your question, it's wonderful to play past audience here in the Wild Wild Pavilion. But I got to see my friends, some of my best friends I used to play in band with, yesterday and Friday. They opened up the festival off the rails because they won last year. And so we play next year.
You play next year. You are the first band that opens up the next year's festival. But what you also get to do, and I will do it for you, is promote the shit out of being the winner of the RockyGrass Amateur Festival, right? Because now you have 12 months until that slot comes up. And now what you do is you get to go start chasing other venues. You start getting to up some of this money. So instead of losing money going to these gigs and building this foundation, you start to get out. You're already going to start seeing, by having your name out there, people are going to start following you on social media. They're going to start looking at stuff. So for you guys, do you have a plan of like, how do we harness this energy and continue this trajectory forward?
I think you put it on the forefront of your promotion to other promoters. I mean, because face it, that's what we're doing. Like, we are promoting ourselves to, human beings, people are going to come to shows, but we're also promoting ourselves to individuals who make decisions who gets to play the games. And if we have this under our belt, they're going to pay attention.
The big thing that I think is important for other bands that are interested in this is that we have a catalog online already. So if somebody hears us and they're like, oh, we think we can do,
Start digging.
they can go in and find us immediately. Like, just doing even an EP before you get out here is probably a pretty good strategy to help kind of get that somewhat.
All right, so let's tell the folks, where can they go find you? How do they check out your music? Obviously, we do not know what's happening as we record this now. These gentlemen were nice enough to talk to me minutes before this contest happens. But where can they go follow you? Where can they find some of your music? Where can they see tour dates? Obviously, plug the weekly show again.
We got all of our stuff on Spotify, iTunes, all that good stuff. Slay ever since it's. And put out an album last year called Product of Colorado. And then we have a whole other album pipeline every month for the next year we're at release. We play at 7 Grand every Wednesday, 8:30 to 11:30. That's Whiskey Bar, just south of our stadium. And we have all host of gigs. We played Tico Time, and we played Dragon Meltdown, and obviously we're play RockyGrass next year. So catch us at all these big venues.
Coming up, K-Fest, buy your tickets, $99.
Big one.
For weekend, that includes camp.
Yeah. K-Fest is they're real kind to us out there. Come out to Tennessee and check us out in October. That's our second.
Yeah, that's follow us on Instagram and Facebook as well. That's all of our shows there. If you live here in Colorado, at the very end of August, we're playing a show with Jeremy Garrett.
Let's go. All right, gentlemen. Well, I wish you the best of luck. I can't wait to see what goes on here in a couple of minutes. And for all you guys that are checking it out, go follow Slay Stinson. Thanks.
Go, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much.
Teresa, can you take a quick photo?
Oh, you better believe I'm getting a fucking social media post, you guys.
Can we get a quick photo real quick for me? Quick photo.
Can I get you to join my phone too?
Yes.
Sorry. That's unlocked. Can I get in the middle?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Let's go, boys.
I only say my picture is good. Perfect. Give me 1 second.
I'm sorry, Benjamin.
Anthony.
Biological fact.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
All right, listen here, boys. Win this thing, I'll give you a full fucking hour episode.
Yeah, dude, all right.
Shit, man.
There you go.
Okay, man. Absolutely.
I'm gonna change.
Oh, bro, stop. Everybody says that shit. I'm like, I come in with no questions. You just fire away and you see what works.
Hey.